Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank you so much for joining me. This is Gabriel Vision Tune Lamed. I'm really pleased that you decided to tune in for this particular episode. My heart got really tugged towards doing this particular subject matter because it seems like here as of late I've been having a lot of noteworthy conversations with a lot of friends regarding health and things that are challenging them. And it started making me think about the entirety of my journey leading up to this point and realizing how hard it really is to be healthy and or lose weight. It's something that I would say is not the easiest thing to do by far. For those that make it seem like it's easy, oh, you just got to do it, oh, you just got to do it. It sometimes is not that simple. I've heard people say before, your motivation should be the fact that you ran out of breath walking up those stairs, or, you should have motivation to do this because you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. If that were a standing truth at the end of the day, everybody would be in shape. A lot of being able to lose weight takes so much discipline, and it takes a lot of being able to deny yourself at the end of the day on a lot of mental and physical levels to be able to achieve what you're looking to do. So let's go ahead and dive into the portion of why it is so hard to lose weight or to be healthy, and how we might be able to accomplish this thing together. The thing that I have discovered on my journey of having a better life of health, because again, all of this stems from the health challenges that I've had, it's really come down to it being an everyday decision. You have to wake up every day deciding that you will not fail yourself. There are days that even for me, I've had lots of victories, I've had many failures within my entire life of trying to be healthy. And there are even times to this day that I wake up and I'm like, man, I do not feel like working out. I'm tired, or man, I've got a long day ahead of me, or just like right now, because I'm doing mixed martial arts fitness, I'm sore a whole lot. It's way different than when I was dancing. But I have to decide every single day to get up and do it. Something as simple as when that alarm goes off, I don't hit snooze. I don't sit there and say, oh, let me just sit here for another 30 seconds. What I do is when that alarm goes off and I hit it, I literally sit up in my bed every single time. Because then that way I've already put my mind in check to say, dude, get your butt up out of that bed and let's get this day going and make it happen. I know a lot of people, we like to hit snooze and we like to roll over, roll over, roll over, roll over. And then before you know it, 30 minutes has gone or 40 minutes has gone, and that was your window to be able to get those things done that needed to be done, and now you're in a rush to try and go and get to work. Or now you've taken too much time where now one of the kids are awake now, so now you don't have that peace to be able to do your workout immediately. Again, it becomes an everyday decision so that you take away the chance for your day to be robbed of you being able to meet that challenge, as well as you being able to eliminate your excuses. I have had every excuse in the book for why I couldn't do things. Oh, I got sick. Oh, I did this. Oh, I had a late night last night. This is where you take the time, you take away your excuses, and you purpose your day. People make time for whatever's important to them. So I know I have made the mistake many a times to say, man, I don't have time to work out. But then I've watched a 3-hour segment of movies where I've watched 2 movies in an evening. Or I went to go and hang out and do this and do that. And then I reasoned within my mind that, hey, I need this time so I can be able to relax. But that's true. You need that time to relax. You need that time to unwind. But you also need that time to make sure that you are going to meet your health goals so you can be healthy. My things that I deal with as far as fitness is not just for the look of it. That's a benefit. But my point in doing this was for the sake of my health. I know for me, growing up as a young man into being an older man, I would sit there and not go to the doctors because for me, I felt like, well, they don't have me on a hospital bed. I don't think I need to go like that. And I had a lot of pride and arrogance for not taking care of myself at different points in my life and made every excuse for it. Again, make your day count by starting it with the decision to lock this in and make it happen. The next thing that I have found to be very beneficial for me as I look to achieve my goals and have a better quality of health and life is I had to learn to get out of my head. For me, there would be times that I would not set the bar because in my head I didn't feel that I could do it. I had already talked myself out of it before I'd even taken one step forward, and I had discounted myself. And I realized that with the value of life that I am looking for, discounting myself in any shape, form, or fashion is not going to allow me to really live my true life's worth. And so I would really encourage you, do not discount yourself. Do not allow your inner me to become your enemy. You've got to train that inner me to only be about grinding and making it happen and being all about whatever goal you need to be able to achieve. Because if you don't do that and you get too much into your head, as I have experienced, nothing will ever happen. I'll sit there and I'll plan in my head, okay, well, maybe I'll try this. Don't say maybe, Gabriel. Say, I'm going to start this and I'm going to do it. Or I challenge you to take it even a step further. Don't say what you're going to do, just do it. Don't make it a public announcement, just do it. And then before you know it, you're already in the swing of it. And then if people notice, they notice. If they don't, it's all good because you're not doing it for them anyway. You're doing it for yourself. But you've got to get out of your head. You can't allow those things to become your prison. Also, I would say as you're within the journey, which is something that I'm dealing with right now, is getting out of my head of not feeling as though I'm really getting all those things that I'm hoping I can get. Not being a slave to the scale where, oh man, it's showing that that I've gained 2 pounds. That might be 2 pounds of muscle. I don't know. But being able to get out of my head just to go through the process regardless and allow myself to enjoy the fact that I'm staying committed and focus my mind and my head on the fact that, you know what, you're getting up every single day, Gabriel, and you're nailing it and making it happen. Not being in my headspace like that. And so like one of the things that I did not so long ago, I posted a picture of myself without my shirt on. My reason for doing that, it wasn't because, I want people to feel like, oh, Gabriel's really super ripped. That was not the point. I wanted to get out of my head because still there are times that I sit there and I look in the mirror and I still think that I'm overweight and I'm obese. And those are things that I've just had in my mind because there was points in my life where that was me. And sometimes being able to walk away from the old me, I have to challenge myself to recognize and appreciate the new me and not have those limitations, not have those I'm uncomfortable in my own skin moments. And for me, that was my way of sitting there saying, you know what, I'm comfortable in my own skin. You know what, I am getting results. You know what, it does show that I'm working my tail off every single day. And so you've got to take those steps. You don't have to do what I did, but you have got to take those steps to get out of your head, get out of your own way, so then you can make the way. So last but not least, I just want to send words of comfort and understanding so that you understand that you are not alone. There are people who are in perfect shape, believe it or not, who still have so many insecurities that some are actually open enough to share, but some of them will never share it because they're scared to even share that portion of things. understand that within this journey of looking to be healthy and to have yourself with a better quality of life, you are not the only person going through this journey. With the conversations that I've had with close friends of mine, I realize the similarities of our path, which makes me understand, you know what, Gabriel, your struggles are nothing different than anybody else's. And if you can do it, anybody can do it. And then there are people who have progressed well past me that their stories line up with my story. So now I'm going, wow, I can raise the bar and actually do like them. We are all connected on this chain called we want better health, and we could have better fitness, and we could have better confidence about ourselves. Again, you're not alone. I know what it's like to not like what you see when you look in the mirror. I know what it's like to want to run away from the scale anytime you see one. Heck, I know what it's like to not even want to be able to smile because I had crooked teeth, and so all of my photos were like this. But yet when I'm talking to people, I naturally want to smile. And so I know those insecurities. So I do also have to give a shout out to Smile Direct Club. It does work. But my whole point in saying that is I've had insecurities, and you're not alone with your insecurities. And so I would just sit here and encourage you and say, don't let your story end because of fear or because of laziness or because of lack of dedication. All of those different things that play the part in us not reaching our goal. There are definite support systems that are out there, including myself. If we need to set up some kind of, private group where we can just be real with each other, where last week we did well, but then this week we didn't do as good as we had planned, I am willing to do that because everyone has their goal. Again, it's not about you just being thin or something like that, or you being ripped with muscles or anything like that. This is really all about your health, and all of those other things are the benefits of taking care of your health. And so I just again want to encourage you, just know that you're not alone. I'm in this with you. You've got a friend in Gabriel Vision Tune Lamette, and we're all in this together. So don't give up. Let your next chapter be your best chapter, and close this chapter on your life that is not allowing you to attain what you want. Now, before I close, as usual, I do want to say make sure you hit a subscribe and a like on this video. Share this, because I know there are many people that are struggling with this same exact thing called I want better health and I want to get in the best shape of my life, and we're all in this together. So share it so we can form this community and progress together as a family. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you at the end of the week for the spotlight. Bye-bye.